Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 4688 Upper Drive here in Lake Oswego. We're located at the front of the home. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout just to the left of the walkway up to the door. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water running. Before we started here, I dropped the camera in. There is a whole bunch of debris buildup right here at the base of the cleanout. We've done 4 or 5 toilet flushes at this point in a row, and it is not going anywhere. But I do recommend that it be jetted or augered to remove that, and then re-scoped to make sure it's been removed. It's probably construction debris that's built up in the line, and you've got a bunch of junk like toilet paper on it too. Anyway, here we go. Okay, we've been going through, this is the 3rd or 4th belly we've gone through here since getting the camera down the line. This section of the line here for the last 10 feet or so has got almost 4 inches of standing water. It looks like the water level is going all the way to the top of the pipe. So you've got pretty serious settling that's taken place here from pretty much all the ABS pipe so far. There's a couple breaks in between. Here at 35 feet it transitions over to 6-inch 3034 PVC pipe. And it looks like we've got standing water out here as well. And here at 62, or just about 63 feet, we have reached the main lateral. We're going to let the line drain out, and I'm going to go locate the camera head. I located the camera head successfully. It terminates out at the main lateral and upper drive out in front of the driveway. No, I just did a toilet flush here just to show this. I'll give it just a moment longer here, but a toilet flush out at 62 feet should be a blast of water going past the camera, and you can't tell any difference between a toilet flush and just the water flowing. That's the bellies are absorbing all the flow, and that's the issue. It causes everything to build up and causes the toilet flush to not be effective. Now we're going to start reeling back here. I've had all the water in the house shut off for almost 10 minutes now. We still have water trickling through, so check the toilets. Seems all the toilet flappers are in place, so not sure what's going on here. It's possible when we get back into these bellies here, we may have a lot of debris that's kind of damming up the line. Sometimes that can cause the line to drain very slowly. Now this stuff right here that we just ran into, these are rocks that are in the line. So this might be the issue going on here. We might have gravel and stuff in the line from when it was installed. These here are also rocks. Construction debris, gravel. The pipe here is settled to a certain extent. I don't know, this may be a city issue here. The line needs to be jetted. This portion, with the amount of standing water that's here, is very, very minimal, but it needs to be jetted out to get all that junk out of there. Once that stuff's cleared out of the way, I mean, to only have, this is less than a quarter inch of water, far less than that, that really is not going to catch a whole lot of debris coming down the line. But it does need to get cleaned first. Now this is where the majority of the standing water we saw was in the ABS portion of the line. Just about the whole entire thing has got standing water problems. Now I'm going to go ahead and locate this right here. Alright, locate the camera head right up against the or it's right in the driveway, right up against there's a sewer cleanout cover. Pretty easy to find. It says sewer on top of it. Put a white tee right next to it, and we're at 4 feet 10 inches deep here. Because it's right up against this spot, what I think has occurred here most likely is that when this was installed, it's possible either a dump truck or something like that ran over the top of the cleanout and possibly caused this stuff to settle here. It's kind of hard to say, or at least the PVC portion. And sometimes that's what occurs, and it causes the line to settle. But anyway, this PVC portion here, the amount of standing water that's there is extremely minimal. I do recommend jetting it to get all the junk out of there, and then a rescope to make sure it's been removed properly. Because rocks will not go anywhere quickly, they will snag everything coming down the line. And the stuff I'm going through here currently, does not feel like a solid blockage, something that's damming up the line. This is all standing water here. The line right now is just crossing underneath the driveway area. That last 10 feet there is under asphalt. Now we're crossing near the driveway, a corner of it anyway. And I'm just putting white lines. I'll have white lines in between the a T or T's at either end just to show where the direction the line's running. Now it's picking it up at about 5 feet 5 inches deep there. Yeah, this belly, once you get into the middle of it, it's got 2 to 3 inches, if not 4 inches of standing water, and it's causing a lot of junk to build up in the line. So it's one of those that needs to be corrected. This will undoubtedly cause blockages. I'm gonna go put a marking right here, right at the beginning of this particular belly. Like I said, there's like 3 or 4 different bellies, and often in order to correct those, it's common to have to correct more pipe than just the dimensions of the belly itself. You're gonna probably end up redoing most of this first 34 feet of the ABS. I put a white X here just to show this the separations in the belly. We're about 4 feet 10 inches deep there in the front yard area in the grass. And we just go pretty much right back into standing water. It's essentially continuous with all the other bellies. I'll pull back here to where we have no more standing water and get that marked. And we've got standing water that starts here about 2 feet from the point of access. So there's also the issue of right here, you can see that all this debris buildup is still here. Because of the brightness of the light, it's kind of hard to see that, but that right there is, I mean, you've got probably 3 inches thick debris buildup there at least. It's a dang near a total blockage. So the line needs to get jetted out. Water is getting past, but if you start using the toilet in there to put toilet paper and stuff down the line, it's going to clog up on you really fast. The line needs to be jetted, and then from here at about 1.5 feet out from the cleanout where the belly starts, all the way out to 34 feet at least, there's a little bit of standing water just beyond that in the PVC. I mean, if it's convenient to correct it, go for it, but I think most of that is due to the fact there's a bunch of dirt and gravel in there. So the line needs to be jetted completely from the crawl space all the way out. Otherwise, you're probably not going to be able to jet this blockage here. It's hard to say how much debris buildup, so I recommend going from inside the crawl or from inside the house in general to get through that blockage there. Because this cleanout out here is directional. It will not allow us to go back into the home. I get that jetted, and then I highly recommend rescoping it to make sure all the gravel and debris has been removed from right here by the cleanout and then out by the secondary cleanout in the driveway area. And to make sure that there's no damage to the pipe there. If you've got a bunch of dirt and gravel coating the bottom of the pipe, it's possible there's a break somewhere in the line there, and that's what's allowed that stuff to flow into the pipe. So being that the belly butts right up against that, might not be a bad idea just to go ahead and correct that portion as well, but it's hard to say without it being cleaned out what's going on there exactly. Alright, I've got the entire line mapped out here. There's a white T at either end of the repair. Starts just about 2 feet out from the cleanout, extends all the way out to the secondary cleanout in the driveway area. I recommend all that be corrected. I also recommend a rescope after the repair is done to ensure it was done correctly. This is a brand new sewer line. You can see how quickly they can become problematic here. This house hasn't even been lived in yet. So just to make sure that the repair goes properly, I would rescope the line. You can do that in whatever order you want, but the line also needs to be jetted and rescoped too. So anyhow, everything beyond all the standing water there around 34 feet, as long as the spot where there's gravel, it does not have damage underneath all that stuff. Basically all the pipe from 34 feet out is in good condition and draining properly. I'll show this here. There's the start of the repair, and it angles right up underneath this walkway here and out right and stops underneath that van in the driveway. And it's ranging from 3 to 5 feet deep across the repair here.